Well, here we are. What's happening, y'all? Retro Chief is here. 4 on 6, mindless meat. How's everything going? Let me adjust this mic real quick. I don't expect this live stream to take very long, by the way. I see that people are already saying, like, oh, I have to leave. So that's fine. Hang on. Let me get in here. I hope that I'm not... Okay. I can see that I'm not muted. So, here we go. Minus Meat, what is, what are you reading? Which one? Well, hello. I have no, like, idea. I'm just playing. In the game itself, I'm supposed to be going into the floating continent, but I'm not gonna go there. That's a lot of work. Mindless Meat, what are you reading then? I guess I could go. I don't want to. So, okay, the whole reason I'm even playing this at all, in Japan, it is the 30th anniversary of this game. And it's my favorite game of all time, so I figure we should probably do something, you know. Reincarnated as a sword, but I have several active that I keep up. How do you keep up with several active? I can't. There's no way. Let's go. Let's go. Nope, that's not what I meant to do at all. Okay, cool. Can I cancel? Nope. We've got to do this thing. I'm so terribly underleveled, though. That's a problem. We're going to have that. And that. And that. You know what? And that's going to be good. Guys here, hello. Yeah, Retro, I'm quite heavily underleveled, but you know what? It's okay. I'll just die and it'll be fine. Guys here. Defiant, that's neat. Amazing game. Best of the best for story music. Heavily agreed. Phenomenal game. There is a reason. You know what we can do? Let's do this. Because I accidentally did this. Let's go back to the title screen. Cool. Fan translations? The app just tells me when a new section is out. Awesome. Turlock, Injured Savin. I would, but a couple of them are pretty low. I'm here for the funsies. Oh man, I forgot to write that down. I'm gonna do that right now. Because I'm absolutely going to throw that on a shirt. Don't ask me why I'm on the Triangle Island. So this is for the video I did on Savin's Blitzes. This is the save file I used to record all the game footage. And the very last thing in the video was me fighting in Tanger. So that's why I'm on Triangle Island. I forgot. I got to write that down. Totally have to write that down. Have the issue of slow translations? I forgot what happened. I have no clue, even what is being discussed. So you're probably one step ahead of me right now. I'm writing here for the funsies because I forgot I said it the other night. Sealed Cavern's good. Yeah. Well, if it was still there. Is anything... Hold on. Is anything still there at all? Okay. CLJ's here. It's weird. It picks like random areas to... Why there? Okay. Oh god, why am I running so fast? Okay, that's fine. Wait, you know what I could do? I did a whole thing where Entanger's really hard. Don't think I beat him in my recent run, but I did get him to show up. Oh, then I don't know if that classifies as... Is he in your bestiary? Because he's not in mine. I don't think. I know on the SNES version, there's like a crazy strategy I used to use to kill him, but not in this one. I can't see on that side of the screen right now anyway, so we're fine. I would, but I don't like that character. I don't need. It's not like a necessity. I like Terra better as a character than I do. Don't do a thing. The Briscoe. Whoa. How's it going, the Briscoe? I'll tell you what, my favorite party of all time. Hang on. Just unequip everybody. Oh, I won't be able to show you my favorite party of all time. Easier in 30 minutes. Well, hello. Oh, you know what? I'm not on the back end of YouTube, so I can't see anything. Sweet. Cool. I can't show you my favorite party because I don't have all the party members required. So, cool. Still feel like the Pixel Remaster saga was made just for the sake of FF6. I can agree to that. To a degree. I feel like FF3 needed a 2D release. Made a mistake and didn't have Celeste leveled up, and the World of Ruin was really difficult. You're right about that. She's only level 20. Can you imagine? Let's tell you what. Let's do this. Sabin is okay. Mash is alright. Block is definitely not. Cyan is terrible. What? How did I even get... Oh. I see. So this was going to be a run. I remember what I was doing. This save file was also your starting 3. I don't really... You don't get Edgar back for a hot minute later on. You don't get Locke back either for a while. I just bought FF6 today on Switch. Awesome. Yeah, dude, it's... I mean... Here's the thing. I don't know that I could ever fully be able to... Oh, I have a drink here. That's nice. Wait. Weird. I could have sworn I grabbed another drink, but this one is sitting right in front of me. It's fine. FF6. Dude, I've said like all sorts of things on like how much I love it and all this stuff. And I do. It's my favorite game of all time. But I feel like if I spend my time now screaming about how much I love it, it's just super redundant, and I've said it all a million times. What did you say earlier? Hold on. Sabin and Edgar. I don't know. The colors are so much brighter. I do agree. I do agree with that 4 on 6. The colors are definitely brighter. And I don't necessarily know that that's a good or bad thing. It just is. Don't forget to save Shadow at the end. Yeah, I always do. Always do. Always like the last person I get back in World of Ruin, even though he's one of my all-time favorite characters. His character arc, his character story in this game is fantastic. Super tragic, super sad. I feel like, do we know enough about Setzer, really? Let's dive into that one. I for sure I'm gonna need her. Yeah, you know what? I don't get lockback for a long time. And whenever you get onto the World of Ruin, whatever level Celeste is at, the rest of them sort of get to. It will always be my favorite game of all time too. That's fantastic. You don't have to apologize at all about Friday. Friday went awesome. We beat it, and then we talked for a while, and it was pretty swell. I don't even know what I have. Let's do Hyperist for sure. I need something that boosts magic. Really confused when they started the 6 Pixel Remaster. Overworld colors were weird. It looked more like the GBA version of it, but not quite. It was pretty close to that. It seems like the GBA version is super bright, super overbright. Overbright? If that's a word, I'm going to use it. So 2 Friday at would it be 7 o'clock my time? But yeah, starting FF2. I made a thumbnail for it last night. We're good to go. Edgar's my favorite character to use in battle, but Locke's my favorite character story-wise. Edgar's story is sort of, I'm a king, and I like to hit on women of all ages, and that's weird. We don't really talk about Edgar's story too much. Locke has a crazy sad story. What do I have on her? Do I get Hyperist? Running shoes. That's a good combo. It's 7 o'clock Central Time is what I'm going to go off of. What will you do? Do I have 2 earrings? I should. I have 3. Okay, that makes no sense, but that's fine. Sensor feels like beta artwork of Sephiroth. You know, you're kind of right. I don't think I've ever put those together, but yeah, for sure, I can definitely see that. Let's put Dragoon boots on you because you have a spear, and it just seems appropriate. And let's also give you some sort of, not Knight's Code. I don't need that necessarily. Let's do that. That seems good. Sabin already has a lot of strength. I think you should have 4. I should have 4. I should have 4 what? GBA port had to be brighter because of the screen limitations, even though the game came out very late in the GPA. And also the audio is not great. Are you talking about earrings? I wonder how far behind everybody is. I'm always wondering that. Locke is my main character a lot. I'm going to try a different person for my next turn. Honestly, used to think Shadow's skin was blue the whole time. He's wearing a super dark suit. Although if you look in the super dark suit in the Yoshitaka Amano artwork, it does look a little gray blue. Earrings, that's what I thought. I should have 4. I don't know why I don't. Maybe they're on somebody else, but why would I equip only 1? That seems very silly to me. Somebody needs sprint shoes in this group. I don't necessarily need reflect. I need haste is always good. Let's do that. Who cares? Wow. Shadow does have blue skin. I really get to use Edgar's Dragoon since the tools are usually super. Yes. Also 4 on 6. Yeah. Like I just said, if you look at Amano's original artwork, it definitely looks blue or something. Unicorn, have you learned it all? Yes, you have. No, you haven't. You need to learn that. You mastered that. Is he a zombie or a ghost? One will never know. No, I just want to see. Okay. Yeah, you'll need that. For now. You have Shiva? That's rough. I'd rather use you as like a strengthy boy, so what magic +1, stamina +1, strength +1, there we go. Same for you. Strength plus 2. Well then, okay. No, I need... Oh, this is confusing. MP plus 10. I don't care about MP plus 10. Let's do high HP then. Even though you've mastered it already. Who cares? But Tara's also blonde in the artwork. She was blonde for a little while. And there's undue hate. But... I don't know what's happening. Loke can do decent physical damage for a thief. I mean adventurer. Dragon boots with a horn is super fun. Equipping the imp items and turning them into an imp. When you equip all the imp items, dude, their strength goes through the roof, and they're like super powerful little creatures to have around. CLJ, there's no hate. There's no hate here. I'm gonna have to go up in chat real quick. Hang on. Let me go up a bit. Nah, there's no hate. It's all good. The remaster was confusing with the espers. All the names are different. I believe the GBA names are different also. And that's when everything's got super confusing for me. I was like, I don't understand. I don't know what half of these are now. I don't want to go to the floating continent quite yet. I could go up here to this cave and do a little bit of leveling. I better set some stuff too. Set some auto battle commands. For the most part, Pix Remaster is similarly named. Very close. There's a couple that aren't. What do I have? I'm just gonna attack with him. It'll be fine. Same here. For now, we'll just do this. All attacks. I just have to build up some EXP because I have none. Some of my characters are super weak. So I figure what we'll do is just talk about FF6 and how awesome it is and all that stuff until for another 40 minutes or so, and then I will then hop on to a members only stream for a bit, not too terribly long, and then we'll just call it a day and it'll be super fun. Because here's the deal. It's like I, for some reason today, am supremely sleepy, and I have no clue why. And just before stream, I was actually late to stream because I was sleepy. And it's like rainy and cloudy, and I don't know, it just helps with the sleep. The spirits... Okay, hold on. The spirits have just talked to you and whispered tiny seeds of hate concerning me. You're well experienced in these things? That's fair. So they don't continue to operate in the dark. Okay. Well, I just got snorted away, so there's that. CLJ, there's no hate, and there's no whispers of hate. There's no whispering here. There's no audio, and my house is super quiet at the moment, so there's that. I first played FF6 on SNES when it was dubbed FF3, but never beat it. If you look... Hold on, I'm going to switch screens real quick. If you look back behind me, I have the SNES version up there. In a little frame, little shadow box. This is interesting, and I'm kind of stuck until somebody gets beaten at this point. There we go. Good job. You're the only one that got any experience points for that. Cool. And beat the SNES version when I picked up the SNES Classic Edition. I did not get a SNES Classic, and I also can't talk either. So there's that. That alone was worth getting. Is it just like a one-for-one port of the SNES version? I didn't know if they updated it in any way or if it's just a regular port. I never picked one up, so I don't know. Did I get all the treasures here? Absolutely not. Okay. There's flowers. The plan, Retro Chief, the plan is very simple. We're just going to talk about, Vargas is here. What's up, man? Oh, is it the same, 100% same? Okay. Basically, I'm going to continue to play FF6 for the next 30 minutes, and then members only stream will happen after that. And it won't be too long. Just to catch up on how everybody's doing. Some ideas I had that I was talking about in Discord last night. And, yeah, man. That's really it. Like I was saying earlier, I'm super sleepy, so I might take a huge nap after this. I don't know. We'll see what happens. My friend from work bought a Raspberry Pi. Those things are neat. Turned it into a SNES Classic. Awesome. System also had quick save feature. Oh, did it have like save states? Because that would be super neat to have. Save states are always good. Especially when you're doing like speed runs and stuff. I don't know much about speed runs, but it seems as if save states would be something neat to have. I don't know what these guys are weak against, so I don't like that I can't see over there. We'll do this. SNES Classic is easy to mod. I feel like my cousin Adam modded either the SNES Classic or the PS1 Classic thing. He said it was super easy to do. I don't like that there are two of these guys here. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do that. I'm reading, so... Oh, good. Hang on. Surrounded. So, hold on. Magic and all the blitzes look amazing. I remember that whenever I booted this up for the first time, which the very first video I ever released on this channel was the same day that this game came out. On Steam, and I remember seeing the Magitech armor abilities for the first time, and all of the super crazy special effects. I think in that video I said I didn't like how it looked. I don't know. I feel like my mind has changed on a lot of it. I was gifted this game from my stepdad. I spent all day looking for a copy of FF2, 4. Was disappointed when I couldn't. A day later, I was supplies with 6. Are you doing it till you beat it on FF2? No. Starting with FF2, it's gonna be just in huge like 4 or 5 hour chunks. Just however many streams we need to get through to beat it. But in those streams, so here's the thing about those streams on Friday. What I would like to do is, I have a couple of conspiracies in mind for it already that I kind of want to do videos on, and then B, getting other people's opinions on it, and like their conspiracy as we play through it. We all just sort of build conspiracies and take notes and just get through it in a super like in-depth way every Friday. If I do it in 4 to 5 hour chunks, I can probably do it in about three streams. I'm hoping, but if it takes longer, it takes longer. I don't care. Remember when I paused Phoenix Blitz and realized it was a bunch of Sabins? That same thing happened to me. That was one of my moments where I realized this game was crazy. Crazy amazing. Along with the guide by Peter Olofsson. Does anybody remember that guide? I still have that guide. It is somewhere. But yes, I use that guide. So I have a misprint, actually. I forget what number pages. There's about 20 pages that repeat. So it's a complete misprint. I'll have to see if I can find it. Actually, I think my sister has it, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's still around. I used to be against emulation, but seeing Big 3 don't care about preservation. I don't know. I feel like with having NES, SNES, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy games, Sega games, and all that stuff that's coming on Switch now, I don't know. Because, like, I don't want to get into it because it'll stop my FF6 play. But, I don't know. They're re-releasing all that stuff in such a way where you can play it, but they can take it away at any moment. Which is why I'm kind of against digital in some ways. But it is what it is. Okay, my screen went black over here and I got real scared. Okay, we're good. So everybody that's here real quick, how many? Okay. Everybody that's here, I feel like this is the same group of folks that was here for the FF1 playthrough. And that's awesome to me. That's super neat. I miss the days of tonics and potions in this game. Did they get rid of it? I feel like they got rid of it. Having to, like, the 50 HP healer and the 250. Yeah, they're just called potions and high potions, but yeah, tonic and potions. There's so much useless magic. There's so much magic I don't think I've ever used probably half the spell list in this game. I very specifically collect certain things on hard copy just because I can't trust them. I'm kind of the same way. I don't know. Sort of the same way. Look what happened to Funimation. Agreed. But I don't know. I can also see the merit in having like digital. I mean, do you actually at that point, like I said, because if like you don't update it, or they can just sort of take it away at any point, and that seems, I don't know. Like if I buy something, I want to have it. I want to own it. But I can also get the value of having digital versions of it. I didn't mean to leave. It's fine. It's totally fine. I always base the Retro Chief. I always base off of. Let's see if your ideas sort of collide with mine. In the original Peter Olofsson guide, it said by the time you reach Floating Continent, you should be level 30. So that's kind of what I base my, which is roughly 1,000 HP or so. That's sort of what I base my numbers off of. And when I was doing the FF1 playthrough, there was a lot of in-depth talk on your end specifically. There's a few other folks here that were stepping in, talking about stuff. I can't remember now. I don't like the name changes with spells and items, espers. I feel like if they would have gotten it, Ted Woolsey had to do the translation for this game originally, and I feel like if they would have given him more time, it could have been translated a little bit. We would have probably already had these names just in a different way, and we would have grown up with the names, and that would have been fine. We wouldn't be talking about how the old names are better. Because I don't know necessarily that old names are better or worse. I just think they are what they are. You just collect movies exclusively. Ultraviolet went away. My mini movies went away. I'm not super big into movies, but I can understand that for sure. You want to own something you paid for? I know I shouldn't talk this way. I'll incite madness on the masses. I once had bum rush at the Phantom Train. Good lord! At what level does he learn bum rush? That has to be something crazy high. You must have also spent 70 hours in the beginning, unless it was a Game Genie. Remember those? I like hard copy. I paid for something. I don't want something to show. Yeah, bum rush was definitely a better name. I forget what video it was, but I said bum rush. It will always be. What is it called? Phantom Rush in this? In like the remakes? I can't remember. Bum Rush was always better. I like the Blitz name specifically should have never changed. If I do have to say something never changed, it was Blitz names. Like, what are these, dude? What's happening? Easier to know which one is which. Fire 1 through 4 instead of learning a new language. Yeah. World of Balance had Infinite River Loop. I think it still does. I seem to recall using it earlier. No doubt about Brum Rush. Mostly all blitzes, yeah. I had time maxed out, but it was all done on the river overnight. A lot of DVDs and Blu-ray. Friends laugh at me when Netflix takes off a certain film. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what I was talking about. Because, like, if that ever happens for, I don't know, if they have, like, a digital copy of some retro game right now on, like I said, the NES thing for Switch and SNES, and they just feel like taking it away, well, guess what? You don't have any control over that, and that seems very silly. If you're going to offer it up in the name of preservation or whatever, then I feel like it should probably stay around, or you should be able to get it. I don't know. How do you do that? I don't know. Brum Rush learned at level 70. Good lord. You can go back to the river at any time. Just no banning and free heals. I see. Everyone was around 75 to 80. You probably had a very easy playthrough for the rest of the thing. I would imagine that would be the easiest FF6 run ever. I never did anything that high. It was, for me, it was always, I would stay on the Elite River long enough to get just high enough to where I know that I could beat everything up into the pretty much where I'm at now in this save, which Tham is a floating continent area. That's kind of the thing that sucks. Like, with the espers, you get all sorts of boosts and stuff. Like, Blu-ray has better image and audio than streaming most of the time. It was not fun at that point. One hit kills. In the Peter Olofsson guide, it says specifically that you can do the Elite River thing, and then it said, playing as a god may ruin your experience of FF3. Something like that. I can't remember the exact quote. And it's very true. Well, you can't see it behind me. Guy, you were talking about... Let me go back on this for a second. You can't really see it behind me, but so I still collect things. Video games specifically. I don't have like a huge ton, but I've got quite a few. All physical copies of it. And I don't know. I always joke that I'm gonna sell them soon, but I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Watch the original Dollars trilogy. Been thinking of doing a run just to see the scene of Gal not boarding the boat. I suppose I'll need an airship with. Yeah, probably. Streaming has some odd colors. Minus me, are you talking about streaming in general? Or like this stream? I don't know what. Again, I can be super crazy behind in chat. I don't collect a lot of physical games. I mostly collect movies. We have a very small movie thing. It's pretty much only the movies that we really care about, or any that I saw that were interesting. But we don't have a lot of movies. We're not really big on movie watching. I see it as a reason to sit for 2 hours and experience the ups and downs of a story. I see every movie the same, and that's kind of it. Like, good. Everything starts off awesome, then it doesn't, and then it's resolved. Roll credits. And I think that's anything. I think that's storytelling in general, but I don't know. With movies, it's like, cool. That's how it's gonna go. Oh, there's the twist. But there's some movies that don't. Some movies don't follow that story arc, and those are my favorites. Atari to PS5. I don't have a PS5 yet, and I don't have any Atari. I used to, but I don't anymore. Feel better there are people out there who collect physical media. I think it's awesome. I think there's something about being able to look at like cover art on like, I still have vinyl records and stuff because I love them. You can look at artwork and there's lots to look at. Who's reference to? Oh, okay. I see. I see. Just making sure, because, like I said before, in this state of mind, whenever I'm streaming, I can miss anything, and it's totally fine. I'm old. Me too, man. Believe me. I feel it every day. Where am I at now? 24, 26, 30. Those are not awful. I would still have some trouble with the UAF or whatever. Records sound better than anything. I wholeheartedly agree. Unless the record is scratched beyond belief. There's something about, dude. There's something about whenever you put the needle down on it and it just like hisses. Oh. That's my favorite. I just listen to an hour and a half of that and be fine. No music required. Just give me an empty disc. I do actually, in my record collection, I have a disc that doesn't have anything pressed on it. So it's just like a smooth record. I bought it at a Goodwill when I lived in Arizona. Minus Meat, I've never, I don't think I've ever seen any of them. I'm not a big movie watcher though, so I hope that doesn't offend you too much. No, you know, I'm not using the boost. I can absolutely use boosts though. Let's do that. I don't know why I didn't think to use them. Good call. That's gonna make this, the last 15 minutes of stream, go really easy. I'm glad everybody's doing all right though. There's a few folks that aren't here that know me. Nosorian's here. Okay, on my YouTube chat, it's going faster than the chat in my software. They're good. Most people recommend Just a Good, Bad, and the Ugly, but I like them all. I don't know enough. I mean, I've definitely heard... I'm going to take your advice, by the way, Retro Chief. I've definitely heard... about those movies and like in passing, but I don't know enough. Of course, now I'm leveling up ultra quick, which is really nice. But I'm not going to be able to get through Floating Continent in 15 minutes. It's incredibly shot. If you follow Tarantino movies, you would see some shots basically stolen from them. Usually by... I'm always to go along with what you said, Mindless Mean. I'm all for like super good composition in camera and stuff. Making videos for a corporate entity, you tend to pick up on things. Following grids and stuff. Or not following grids in some cases. Good composition is just good composition. There's no way around it. I usually buy physical for collecting, owning purposes. So I think that's the point I'm getting to. I think with how things are moving into a more sort of digital landscape, buying the games and keeping them in plastic and then downloading them for playing purposes. Of course, it's going to cost twice the money, but, you know, I don't know. Or just wait super long until it goes on sale for crazy numbers. Wait until you get a few levels in around 40 and then put AP boosts on. Get a few of the Esper bonuses. I still hang on to Espers long after I learn every magic from the Esper. Because of the boost. I think they were great. There was some... On the cutting room floor, I learned that there was a stat... There's a couple of Espers that don't have boosts. And it was because there was a thing that was called... you know, you get like HP plus 10%. There's some on the cutting room floor that that are... Instead of plus HP, or HP plus by whatever percent, it's plus level by some odd percent. And there's a lot of confusion, but I posit that it's all of your stats go up by a percentage, just like you've leveled up. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. Really sad you can't play FF13 on PS5. Whenever I do play it on stream, I'm gonna I'm hoping. I've definitely got it for PS3, I think, and Xbox 360. Maybe I'll have it on Steam at some point, but I'm gonna have to like break out one of my old consoles to play it on. Esper Sword, I'm absolutely getting. That's a good question. I usually, because you can learn Ultima. Anybody can learn Ultima with the. Oh, it's the cursed item. Is it the cursed shield? That turns into the paladin shield. And after I break it out of its curse, I pass it around and everybody learns Ultima. Paladin shield, yeah. You have it on Steam? I do not. I have FF 1 through 9 on Steam. I have 10 and 10.2 and 12 on Switch. 1 through 12 on Switch, and then 13 and above I own on their respective platforms when they were originally released. You won Pixel Remaster on Switch? Sealed copy. I'm not okay. Here's straightforward. I'm not typically like a jealous sort of fella, but I'm gonna have to spend like, if I were to get it, it would be, I think, what's that place that has it right now? I don't know. It's like $70 still right now. Ribbon and Curse Shield and the starting area is so good. Yep. You fly through it. I've 1 through 10 and 12 on PS4. I feel as if, and maybe this is like the very small percentage of me that considers myself a purist, but like, if I'm gonna play FF 1 through 6, it's gonna be on a Nintendo console. But that's incredible that you won that. That's awesome. Even though I first played them on Switch, because that's all that they were available for. It's around 90ish. Is it? Play Asia, I think, still has them. Are they 90? I feel like I went and looked recently, but maybe I misremembered. So really quickly, hang on. Give me like 2 seconds. So, okay, I've already got my plans for next stream figured out, next Sunday stream. And I'm going to do... right now, whenever everybody's in stream, whenever you get here, if you can scrub ahead, get all caught up, because I'm going to be having quiz questions. And I think that'll be super fun. I'm going to go ahead and set a scheduled live stream. And I'll send it out in like a... I'll send it out in Discord A, which it'll probably be automatically posted in Discord. But I'm going to do it again, and then I'll also do a community post about it. As soon as I get it scheduled out, I got to make a thumbnail and stuff. But quizzes, and then the Sunday after that, I've got figured out also. And I'm not going to reveal what that is. I think that'll be super fun. Super fun stuff. Thinking about getting it graded. I wish that I would have taken care of my stuff growing up, but I was a little bit of a chaotic child, so I didn't really take care of anything. I can't really get much of anything graded. I own all FF games on Steam. The controls. Steam's version of FF7's controls are weird. They're not fun. I think I have them reset, and I'm not sure how, but it's not fun to play. Retro Chief, I'm glad you're here. We're gonna go through some FF2, and it'll be super neat. I'm glad you're here though. Now have a wonderful rest of your day. This stream is just about over with anyway. But members only stream will happen directly after this stream is over. So whoever can be there for that, cool, we're just going to talk about stuff. Nothing major. Xbox showcase in 10 minutes. Oh, is it really? Oh, good. Maybe I won't do that then. I tried to change them, but that was an annoyance. I don't know how I changed them. I feel like I had to do... Lions fans here. I feel like I had to do something crazy in order to get the controls changed. I don't know what it was though. All I've done was fight cave enemies this whole stream. You know what? Totally fine. Can't win them all. I did manage to get leveled up quite a bit, so that's fun. In fact, what am I at now? 30 and above. I can absolutely get rested up and stuff. Probably got a ton of money too. Yep. Can you land on Thamaza? Because that's what's about to happen. I just crushed 15 people. Most expensive game I gave away was Fire Emblem Path of Radiance for GameCube, valued at $300. There's an NES game called The Jetsons, and it's Caldwell's Capers, and that goes for like $200. I had to sell it recently. Well, it was like a year and a half ago. I don't really need anything. What about armor? There's some stuff I can use. Didn't know it was valuable till after I gave it to my brother. That's the worst. When you give it away, you're like, oh, wait, I need that back. My SNES Mini, I got my SNES Mini hooked up because my SNES finally broke. The console power connector in my original SNES broke, but I have 2 more of the newer models of them. But seeing FF6, yeah. Anytime I see FF6, I almost said something terrible, but yeah. Tickling fancies and stuff. That's all I'm gonna say. I gotta buy something. I just walked into town for nothing. I don't want to walk out empty-handed. Did it not have Chrono Trigger on it? That seems like a tragedy. A Power Sash? Good gravy. Hold on. That seems like the better deal. Let's buy a few of those. Why not? That was very expensive. As long as my main team's good, then we're good. Bought an adapter recently so I can play my PS2 games on my computer. All for one game. Which one? Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Okay, here's the deal, right? So this is primarily an FF channel, but like Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Phenomenal. Love that game. Cherokee, I have another channel too that I run with my wife, and we cover not just FF games, but we don't cover FF games at all because I have this channel, but it covers all the games I own, and that's one of them I definitely want to cover at some point. Mercenaries Playground of Destruction. I don't know what that is. I'm glad that you love it that much, though. I need to find an HDMI like adapter for streaming all that stuff later on. GTA but set in a war zone. That's neat. I could be into that. I've got everything I need. I'm good. I'm good. What's that channel? I've never heard of it. I typically don't cross-promote too much, but I'll tell you what. I'll type it in chat real quick. It's called the Console Chronicles. No Chrono Trigger or FF2? That's stupid. I just got, like, really stupid angry over that. I didn't need to. But it seems like, of course, it needs to be on there. I have an Elgato. So I've got the original Elgato, the, like, external thing. And it works, but not well. And then on this computer, I've got... It's what my Switch is plugged into right now. It's a actual card you put in. It's the HD60 Pro or whatever. My cousin Adam gave it to me, which is super nice. Nice of him. What does this guy say? Oh, he's gung-ho. That's neat. Cool. Oh, I don't want to talk gung-ho. I just wanted to see who you were. Capture my PS5 mostly. If I had one of those, I would capture it also. I realized I left all this crap behind on my last playthrough. Is that Interceptor? It would make sense. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I'm going to get ready for Members Stream. FF6 Mario RPG Vanilla, but no Chrono Trigger. I guess they could only afford 2 games to license. I wish they would have put Mario, or not Mario RPG, but FF2 Chrono Trigger. I'm going to go get ready for live stream for the members only live. And I will see you back. So on Friday at 7 p.m. Central, we're starting FF2's run. And we're going to get super crazy in depth with it. I'm very excited about it. But until then, I love you all, and that's where I'm at. So have an awesome day for those of you who aren't going to be in